Hello and welcome to another episode with your favorite project lead the way teacher, Mr. Spade. Today we're working on activity 5.5B, CAD modeling features, and we're going to be working on the LOFT command. So let me share my screen, and you can turn to the instructions for this one. So the LOFT command is just a way to make a part that we don't have right now. So we know extrude and revolve. But LOFT lets us make this part, which would be really tough without using extrude and revolve. So what we're going to do is, if you turn to page 9 of your 5.5B handout, we are going to be making the block first of all, which is real simple. We're going to click the XY plane as always. We are going to start a rectangle in the upper right-hand corner. This rectangle is going to be 2.5 wide by 1.5 tall. And we are going to extrude it a distance of 1.5. And I just get in the habit of extruding back, but feel free to extrude forward if you want. So there's our block, really easy. And with the LOFT command, what we need is two different sketches. So we are going to extrude it, but we're going to, it's like an extrusion, except you're not extruding it, from the same, you're not extruding it from the same distance on both sides. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a triangle. Notice that dotted line that comes down from the top. That means I'm stuck in the middle, and that's good. I want this point to be constrained to the middle, and then I'm going to go back. I'll add my dimensions next. So it says I need to be 2.5 or 0.25 from the bottom, and 0.25 for both sides. Looks like this did not get centered. So we're going to use the symmetric constraint. Didn't like that either. Symmetric constraint. Let's try this again. This line, and then this again. This line, and then this point if we can. We can't do a point. That's too bad. So we're just going to go from here to here. 1.25. And that should be everything that we need. Okay, so this sketch is done. We're going to turn it around. We're going to start a sketch on the back side. And it's going to be very, very similar, except a little bit different. Dimensions we have here are 0.5. And then, of course, this is going to be the same dimension. There it is, 1.25. And from the tip here to the bottom should also be, well, 0.75. Okay. You notice what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this material from the top here all the way to the front side. And notice it's not symmetric. And so it's going to be taking more out on this side and less out on this side. If we just use extrude, we would just be extruding straight back, and that's not exactly what we want. We want a part that kind of melds this shape into this shape up here. Okay, so let's see if we can do that really quick. So LOFT. Yeah, and it didn't like me, and I know why. So if I go back into the sketch, what I need to do is put in this line up on top, because I don't have a closed feature to extrude. I'm going to do the same thing to my sketch number 3, this line up on top. So now when we try it again, LOFT. I get to pick this side to this side. We're going to be cutting material. and then clicking OK. And now notice what we have. So if you look at it straight on, you can definitely tell it does not extrude straight back. Kind of slants upward toward that profile in the back. All right, so that's it for this part. Hopefully you had fun and understood what I was trying to say. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask your instructor, and we will see you next time.